Hi guys, it's Ellen and today I'm working in my junk journal. This is the first time that I'm working in this new journal. You can find a flip through of my old journal on my channel if you just look back at my videos. So yeah, the first page, I wanted it to be something special because it's the first thing you see when you open the journal. So of course I picked some photos of Theo, and these are really cute. I threw a mini sort of birthday tea for one of my friends, and we had these balloons with confetti in, and Theo just loved to play with them. He loved watching the confetti fly around, and I got some really gorgeous photos of him with these. So I thought that would be perfect for the start of my journal. The photos are really soft colours, and yeah, I just really loved how those turned out. So I've added a collage of 4 photos to some cocoa vanilla pattern paper, which is just soft pinks and blues, that pattern paper. I also added some lace to the right hand side of my photos, just for a little bit of added interest. I love lace. This lace is a really pretty vintage lace, so it's not white, it's sort of cream coloured, and it just matched the colours in the photo. And then I actually saved one of these balloons so that I could use the confetti on the page as well. I'm just adding a little sprinkle of the confetti to the page, and that's what I'm going to do on the first page. I'm making an effort to be a bit more minimalistic in this journal because they always end up, all of my journals are packed to the brim, and by the end of the journal I find it really difficult to work in, so I'm making an effort not to do that this time. We'll see how long that lasts for. I'm also working chronologically in this journal, which I don't normally do. I normally just pick a page and work from there, but I thought I would try something a bit different. So I've got just a mix of different photos, all taken in June last year. So the way I organise my photos is by month, and then if it's a special occasion, then I'll add all of them, but if not, I'll just sort of do collages of different stories and add them in here and there. So that's what I'm doing on this page. So I had that cut apart sheet that was from Simple Stories Hello Today collection, and I love that for pages like these where I've got lots of little stories to tell and there's not sort of a big event. It can just help to tie everything together using that collection. I hope I'm making sense. So yeah, I've cut out a few different pieces of that cut apart sheet. I've got sort of the title 4x6 page, which I've put May 2021 because that's where I'm up to in my journaling, and I'm adding some stitching all around that. I'm adding some stitching all around that, just a zigzag stitch just in white, and I'm going to use that on the page as a pocket. So the other piece that I'm working on is a photo collage backed with a cocoa vanilla pattern paper, and then I've added a little journaling card to the back of that. I'm going to sew around this as well, and that is actually going to slip inside that pocket that I created. You have to excuse my paint covered sewing machine. I actually have 2 sewing machines, so I have one for paper and one I use as a proper sewing machine for fabrics. So yeah, my paper sewing machine is covered in paint, of course. So I'm creating the pocket now with that 4x6 card. I'm just cutting my double-sided tape into half because it's quite thick, and I'm going around 3 of the sides, and yeah, just adding that double-sided tape so I can create the pocket. It means I have more room on the page by doing this because I can have something inside the pocket, which is usually double-sided, and then I've got the top of the page above the pocket to decorate as well. So yeah, there's my little journaling card made out of the photo collage, and I'm just journaling on that journaling card from the Simple Stories paper on the back. These photos were taken at our local park, which we went to a lot in the spring and summer, so I'm just writing about that. I can't wait for us to go again. At this point in time, Theo wasn't walking, so we used to get a blanket and we'd put that down on the grass, and he'd sort of sit and play on there while his little friend was running around in the park. So I'm hoping by this spring 2022 he should be walking, and it'll be a lot more fun to take him. I think he'll enjoy it a lot more when he can run around with his friend. So I'm so looking forward to that. I can't wait for it to get warmer so we have more things to do. We're spending a lot of time at the library at the minute because there's not so much things to do here while it's cold. So I've got another photo here that I'm backing on another journaling card. This says these are the days, and this is a photo of Theo helping me bake. I was baking cookies, I think, and he was just in his high chair banging some pots and spoons and stuff, which he still likes to do now. It's funny looking back at these photos because he seems so little to me. And the things that he enjoyed doing then are, they're not the same anymore. So it's nice to look back on these memories, but I do need to catch up with my journaling. So I've got two more photos here. These are with Theo and his daddy. He's one of them, he's having a little nap. I think they both are. And then another one, his dad was building something for him, maybe his jumperoo, and he had the instructions, and it really looked like he was reading them and instructing his dad what to do, which I thought was really cute. So I snapped a photo of that. And the black and white photo at the bottom is me and Theo. My friend took that for me when I didn't know she was taking it, and it's one of those lovely candid photos that mums don't get a lot of. It's always the dad in the photos, or the nannies, or everybody else but the mum, because I'm usually the one taking the photos. So it was really nice that my friend did that for me. It's just a nice memory. So I've got this piece here is from Vicky Bootin collection. I think it was from the Storyteller collection. So I used that for scrapbooking, and then when I'm done, when I've sort of lost interest in my scrapbooking collections, they then go into my junk journal collections. They go in this box that you can see here, and I add the pieces to my junk journal instead. So yeah, that piece says making today count. I love that. And next to it is a gorgeous selfie of Theo and his chubby cheeks. His cheeks are not this chubby anymore, and it makes me a bit sad, but this photo I love. So yeah, I've just added that alongside the Vicky Bootin piece, and then there was a bit of white space above the pocket and below the Vicky Bootin piece, so I've just added some crepe paper washi tape in there. I've then found a little label in my use it up box. That's where all of the pieces from past scrapbook collections and things go. I've added some journaling on there which says, "We just adore you, baby bear. We are so lucky to have you, our angel." I actually smudged that, but I tried to fix it. It looks okay. Luckily it's a junk journal, so if things aren't perfect, then it doesn't really matter. I've added a chipboard piece. It's a sort of stamp piece. I've added a sticker to that pocket that says all my stories, and that's another Vicky Bootin sticker, and yeah, that's my pages finished. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, thank you very much for being here. Bye guys.